In this video, I'm going to explain why your ankles might be causing you to early extend your golf swing, causing those inconsistent shots. So stay tuned to figure out why your ankles might be causing that and what you can do to figure out if your ankles are the cause of your early extension. What's going on, everyone? I'm Joe O from Pure Drive Physio and Performance, and I'm a physical therapist and strength coach who works with golfers to specifically improve their body so they can be their best on and off the golf course. And today I wanted to talk about why your ankles might be causing you to early extend in your golf swing and what you can do to test yourself to really see if your ankles are the limiting cause. Alright, before we get into everything, if you haven't done so already, please go down at the bottom of this video and just hit subscribe. That way you'll get alerts when I release new videos and also just help support the channel so we can be seen more and help more people just like you who are trying to improve their golf game and live their best life off of the course. So, what does ankle mobility have to do with early extending in the golf swing or the golf swing at all? Right? So first of all, let's just start off with what early extension is. So early extension is basically a thrusting forward of the hips in the golf swing towards the golf ball, which usually occurs in the downswing. So if we're here and we go into our backswing and then we're going to go into our downswing, instead of staying around and rotating, what happens is we end up standing up like this, bringing our hips forward towards the golf ball. And it causes inconsistent shots because what happens is instead of having a nice space for our hands to go and turn into, we then take up that space with our hips, and then we usually either have to get really handsy and flippy with our wrists, or we come over the top. So usually for the right-handed golfer, you're going to see blocks to the right or a hook to the left with early extension. So again, what does ankle mobility have to do with early extension? So what we see in the world's greatest golfers is that when they start their downswing, they actually end up going into more of a squat. So when they're here and then they start coming down, they actually squat more, okay? And then they end up standing up eventually, usually at about impact or so. So the big issue is when you're squatting, if you don't have the ankle mobility to squat, you're going to end up going on your toes typically. However, we don't really see that in the golf swing. What we do see is instead of going up on your toes, you're going to end up standing up, pushing forwards with your hips, causing that early extension. So let's go through how you can test yourself to see if your ankles are the potential cause of you early extending in your golf swing. So really all you need is, you can use a pole like this or a golf club, or use a wall, whatever you want to do. You're going to get into a half kneeling position here, okay? So what you want to make sure is that you are starting that your shin is straight up and down, okay? And then I like to have about 4 to 5 inches away, usually about a hand's width away from the edge of your toes, right? So then you can put that golf club or PVC pipe straight out in front of your middle toe, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to lunge forward and get your knee to hit that golf club, okay? The main key, though, is that you want to make sure that your heel stays down. If your heel comes up, that means you're tight, or if you just can't get there without lifting your heel up, again, you're too tight in the muscles along the backside of your ankle that will allow you to get deeper into a squat. Now, some big things to really think about here is when you're doing this, is that you want to make sure that you go straight forward into the pole, okay? The other big thing is that, again, you don't lift your heel, but it's also really easy to cheat from heads-on view. If you want, you can kind of go like this. You can push your hip out to the side, and that's going to be cheating, and that's not going to work out so well because it's going to give a false sense that you have that mobility, but you really don't. So you want to make sure you could pretend that you have a wall against the side of you here, or just line up right up against the wall, and make sure that you're not jutting your hip out to the side. That will make sure that you're really trying to truly stay on point as you're doing this. And you want to make sure that you can do this on both sides. If you're limited on either side, you may have a problem where your ankles may be contributing to your early extension in the golf swing. So if you have limited ankle mobility, I'm going to link a video up above that you can watch that will show you how to improve your ankle mobility so that you stop hitting those inconsistent shots on the golf course. Now, depending on when you are watching this video, that video may not be linked just yet. If it's within 1 week of when this video was released, it won't be there, but I'm guaranteeing that that video will be out 1 week later from when this was published. So if it's not linked yet, go down, hit that subscribe button, and you'll get notified as to when that video is released. Also, if you enjoyed this video, if you have any comments or questions, or just want to give me some feedback as to if this was helpful or not, please write something down below in the comments. Hit that like button, and I will make sure that I respond back to any comments or feedback that you have for this video. Hopefully this video was illuminating and showed you why you might be early extending, how your body might be the problem, and not so much your golf swing. So let's officially wrap this video up. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and hopefully it was helpful and insightful to improve your golf game. If you like this or you think someone else could benefit from it, please share this video, as we're just trying to help as many people live their best life on and off the golf course, because when you feel great, you golf great.